Good evening, everybody. This is Vivian, and today is what is today? Wednesday. Yeah, I lose track of days. It's just what it is. Um. Anyway, so last night, um, well, let's do first things first. Still reviewing this book. A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage, and Wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. Now, last night, we talked about tolerance, the art of acceptance. And, went through a lot of things that, people, the definition of tolerance, how it applies to our lives and the things that are going on now in the world and all of that. But the one big message that I wanted to convey for this whole thing is that we have to have tolerance for other people's beliefs. Let them have their beliefs because you would like it if somebody let you have yours, right? Without judgment or, whatever. So, this next topic tonight is kind of continuing on into that same vein. You know how they follow along with each other, right? So, tonight, we're talking about an exercise in should. So I'm going to read the anecdote first, and then I'll start talking about it. All right. So it's pretty long, so just take a listen. It's very important. All right. Write a list of all the things you think you should do. Don't overthink it. Then ask yourself, who said you should do each of these things? We often reprimand ourselves for not doing things that we never actually consciously chose to do at all. These shoulds can be rooted in guilt or obligation, and oftentimes they are the result of beliefs that others have placed upon us. Are decisions you make today out of perceived obligation still serving the life you currently lead or want to lead? Returning to your list of shoulds, cross off anything that no longer serves the life you lead today. Then take a deep breath, enjoy the freedom of deciding for yourself what you want and need to do. Now, I hope you listened to that whole thing. Of course, I'm going to repeat some stuff anyway, but it's all good. So, should, have you gone through the whole shoulda, woulda, coulda scenario in pretty much your whole life? A lot of people do that. I mean, I do it sometimes. I try not to do it as often as I used to, but we all do it. Oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, well, you should do this and you should do that. And should you do this and should you do that? We ask ourselves these questions. We listen to other people telling us what we should and shouldn't do a lot. Sound familiar, right? So you probably hear a lot of people telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what's right, what's not right. But here's what I suggest is that you take the advice given in the book and just write down a list of all the things that you think you should do. It doesn't matter what it is, just start writing those shoulds that you think matter. After you've written down all the shoulds and you ask yourself if these are things that you actually think you should do, or are they things that somebody else told you should do? Think about it. If you really, really think about it, and probably half of the things that we think we should or shouldn't do, it's not even something that we made the decision to do or not to do, right? It's something somebody told us, in whether we were growing up or whether we were grown and somebody said, oh, well, I don't think you should do that. Well, you shouldn't do that because, that doesn't look right, or that doesn't sound right, or whatever. But, a lot of the shoulds in our life, other people have told us whether or not we should or shouldn't do things, right? So what we have to think about is sometimes what's right for somebody else, not necessarily right for us. We have to make our own choice, our own decision on what's right for us in our lives, right? What's important for them may not be important to you in your life. And you may have different goals and you may have different things that make you happy. So what happens is when we let people make choices for us and tell us what we should and shouldn't do, sometimes it can cause a bit of stress. It can cause you to just like, oh man, I wish I shoulda, woulda, coulda uh, done this because I shouldn't have listened to them or whatever. In the book, I really like the part where it asks, are the decisions you make today out of perceived obligation? Are they still serving the life you currently lead or want to lead? That's what we we need to look at and make sure that what we're thinking that we should do is our choice. It's our thoughts. It's our decisions that we are deciding how our life should go. Now, I tell you, I had a friend years ago, and she's since passed away, but she was a really good friend, and she was very blunt. But I went to her one time, and I was actually kind of in tears. And I said to her, there's something I want to do really bad, and everybody's telling me that I shouldn't. But I just really feel it in my heart that this is what I should do. And so she looks at me and she says, Viv, let me tell you something. Don't let other people should on you. At first, I kind of laughed. And then I realized what she meant was don't let other people make decisions for my life. You know, make my own decisions, good or bad. Once you make the decision, if it's a bad decision, you'll find out. You will suffer the consequences of that, but at least you made the decision and not somebody else. And I really that statement has stuck with me for years because it's been hmm, 20 years since I even talked to her um, before she passed away, and it just stuck with me. And every time somebody is telling me what I should or shouldn't do about something, a decision that I've made, I think about that. And I think about that as, I can't be letting people should on me. I need to make my own decisions. If I make a bad decision, darn it, I'm responsible for that, and that's it. I won't hold anybody else accountable. It's on me. Either way, it's on me because I get to decide whether or not I listen to them as well. So when I finally made the decision to do what I wanted, I was a lot happier. I felt free, and it was like, whew, I can breathe now because I made the decision. I didn't let somebody else's opinions, beliefs, or whatever influence me for a decision that I wanted to make. It turned out it was good, and but I felt really good about it after that. So what I'm telling you is that even though the word should, but it's probably going to come out of my mouth once or twice, but you have a choice. You get to decide whether or not you listen to me, whether you listen to somebody else, whether you listen to anybody as to what you should or shouldn't do. When you make that decision, then that decision is yours and yours alone. And it makes you feel so much better. So if you've written down a whole bunch of shoulds and you're looking at this list right now, and look at the list and see how many of those shoulds are something that you put there or somebody else told you to put there, or somebody else told you you should do or shouldn't do. And if over half of them are somebody else's input into your life, I think maybe some rethinking or different decision making might be in order, because you live your life based on the decisions you make, or at least you should. But you know, take the list, decide what you want to keep and what you want to discard. Go through them, cross them off. Oh, oh, this is not me. Nope, this is not me. This is not serving me in my life. And then you'll have a lot less stress and lead a lot happier life based on the fact that you're doing what you want to do and you're making the choice, whether or not you should or shouldn't. And you won't have to go back and say, shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Okay, so that's all I have to say about that. I hope you got something out of that. So I'm ending these talks with the 10 things I'm thankful for the day or for the week or whatever it is. Some of them are repetitive, some of them are affirmations that have not manifest yet, or they're partially manifest, and I'm waiting on the rest. And I hope you're writing yours down and also saying yours as well. So I'm thankful that I realized that no matter how hard things get, I really am not a quitter, and I don't give up. I'm always, I'll drop something because it doesn't serve me, and then I'll go and do something else because I don't give up on the ultimate dream, on the ultimate goal. And I realized that the other day when I was talking to myself a little bit negatively, and said, God, why do you quit so many things? But then I said, no, I'm not quitting. I'm just deciding that that's not for me. And I need to try something else because that's just stressing me out. It's not making me happy. What can I do that's going to help others and help me and be something I enjoy? So I have to try something else. So I'm thankful that I have so many new ways to promote my business now, and it's picking up. It's exploding, and the exploding part is an affirmation, but it is picking up. And I do have a whole lot of ways to promote my business now, so it's part affirmation, part manifest already. So as always, I am thankful for my children and my grandchildren because they are an intricate part of my life, and I love them with everything in me. I'm thankful for my friend who I talked to today, who's going to help me paint my house. So I really am not a fan of white walls. I know you see the white walls here. It's because when I moved in, this was the color of the walls. I just haven't gotten around to painting yet. So, and I wasn't in the mood to paint, but I want my walls painted. So I asked my friend to do it for me, and he's going to help me out. And I'm so grateful to him. I'm thankful that I got out and I ran my errands today, and I didn't feel guilty for not working on my business, which is kind of crazy, really, if you think about it. It's my business. I get to work on it when I feel like it. But usually when I take time away from my business, I feel like, oh God, I didn't get this done. I get this done. I get this, but I still have to live my life, and I'm constantly talking about having a balanced life, and you can't 24/7, work on business and not, fulfill the other parts of your life. So I'm glad that part is dissipating. I don't have a guilty feeling because I have to take time away from my business. I'm thankful that I pushed myself to ride 10 miles on my exercise bike today, and it felt really good. I wasn't hurting. I actually had a little bit more energy, but I had to go to the doctor today, so I had to get off the bike. But I think I could have done 15. I really think I could have done 15, but or maybe more. But Maybe I'll try that tomorrow since I don't have an appointment. But anyway, I'm thankful that when I put my clothes on today, I felt really comfortable because my clothes are nice and loose now, and it's just a wonderful feeling when you know that what you're doing is effective, you know. So that was a very nice surprise today. Well, not surprise, but it was a very nice thing. This is actually an affirmation. I'm thankful that I continue to earn $50,000 or more per day easily and effortlessly from multiple sources on a continuous basis every day. Wonderful, right? I think so. And I'm thankful that I'm getting healthier every day and closer to my goal weight, and changing my lifestyle to fit my new, healthier, happier body. Now, what are you thankful for? Are you writing down what you're grateful for? Are you writing down what you're thankful for every day? Because it's really important and it really, really makes you feel good. Because, living a life of gratitude, it just, I can't explain it. You have to do it. You have to do it to feel it, to really get into how it makes you feel and how it carries you throughout your day to live a life of gratitude every day. Um, Try it. I think you'll like it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye-bye.